What is up, my Briar munchkins? I'm going to be showing you the best possible Bruiser Briar build and how to play this champion like the very best. For starters, Bruiser Briar has been doing pretty well, and after thinking and experimenting so much, there are a lot of builds you can do. I'm going to show you guys a very classic, very standard, very strong and easy to use one. And also for runes, press the attack, I'm completely sold on it. Like I use all the time. I think it's the best rune for going Bruiser. With the Titanic, auto attack resets is just so good and so easy to proc, especially with your Q applying on hit effects. So for starters, we're always going to do the full clear with the void grubs at the end. Here we're going to go for the solo raptors. We're going to start W here. What I mean by void grub clear is, so pretty much this clear will give us a second raptor spawn early game, and what that means for us is that we'll be able to come back here, get around like 1200 gold, and possibly play for the void grubs. The reason why I clear like this is mostly because, you know, like when you play Briar, it's very important to understand that you need to play like a very low risk playstyle early game, because her early game is very unstable, is a nice way to put it. And you want to play to farm, and you want to play to be smart. So here, auto attack W. You know, your W's auto attack reset. It's very important to utilize your auto attack resets on this champion, because it just enables you to maximize your damage, and that's a very important part. Here, you always want to E into a wall. Right click W, auto attack reset. Q is also an auto attack reset that we're going to be utilizing. So here, mid fighting, you know, sneaking in mid lane to gank wouldn't be the worst, but I don't really want to. Like I said, if I can full clear here, we Q, right click, E, auto attack, W, auto attack. You know, that's just how you want to be clearing on her, utilizing all her potential. And yeah, like I just played for my full clear, my level 4. With Bruiser, we're going to be going like a Sunder Sky into Titanic build. I've been experimenting a bit with builds. I think there are some good options. I've done Eclipse as well, but personally, I find just going like a beefier first item just feels much better, but Eclipse is also not bad. So here we see them all flashing and stuff. That's a very important thing. So here we're going to go in. Oh my god. At least I get a kill here is very important. Very good, very good. Very good Shaco support. Draw the Tristana in. Her weakness was her confidence. But yeah, play for level 4, very important. Get the crab, get the crub, get the gromp, stuff like that. When you do raptor solo, the second raptor will always respawn at 4 minutes. Here, Lee Sin is walking here. This is actually a good angle to kind of just get him. Right click, auto, knock him, get the W, flash over to keep the chase. The bleach should kill. And here we can always W over walls to chase. So here I'm gonna auto, get the press attack. Close enough, dude. Honestly, that silence really messed me up there, because I was trying to cast E, but the silence timer was just a very, very unfortunate. But yeah, so here you can go Tiamat into a different build. But honestly, from what I can tell, you know, a very safe build if you want to try it is to just go Sunder Sky into Titanic, into, you know, possibly Sterix or Cleaver third. So I've been messing around with Eclipse into Titanic as well. That build is not bad, but I find Eclipse to be a bit awkward sometimes in your build path. But it is also a very good item. So here, W, auto attack, Q. You want to smite targets when you have an extra smite charge too. And you always want to be really strong for Void Grub clear. I mean, there's a lot of debate about Void Grubs. Just to put it simply, Void Grubs gives you a shit ton of experience and a bit of gold, right? So like, do you like experience? Yes. You like gold? Yes. Okay. You should probably kill them. And also killing one gives a bit bonus more. So if I kill this one and I just leave, this one will give me 170 experience, while the other ones will give me 70. And the reason for that is mostly just because the jungle item gives bonus experience. It gives you around 80, but it only works on 1. A lot of things only give you 1 on Void Grub, so you have to just understand that. Just clearing them if you can, like Briar doesn't really extremely well. Just look at how much experience I got. And it's sort of like I got it in a sense that like, it was something like on the way for me. Here, I just want to get on him. I pretty much want to stun him when he R's, so I'm going to hold my spells. And I think he's about to R now, so I stun him, and I just help cat kill. Katarina may die, but that's the sacrifice I am willing to make. Here, we're going to W and just clear the wave, because Katarina is dead. She has no TP, it's just important for us to clear the wave. And yeah, saving your Q for stun targets is a very, you know, possible good play. Here, I'm gonna just do Raptors fast because it's just extremely. So you know, if you Q something, important thing to remember is this is how you pretty much focus a target. Your Q like prioritizes your target focus. So if I Q a crab and Lee Sin walks next to me, it's still gonna focus the crab even if Lee Sin is literally right next to me. So if you Q like a monster camp, that's how you focus it. So if you don't want to focus something, then you don't Q it and it won't actually like change your taunt. That's just important ways to understand how your taunt mechanic works. So like if you're on a dragon or baron, if I'm on Gromp, I don't want someone to like pull me off of it. I just Q like that. Okay, I'm focused now. It pretty much 100% focuses the target while your W is going. So here we have like a relatively good early game, right? So I'm going Sundered Sky. So I just want to think, can I farm and get it in one base timer? And that's like a good habit to have is, okay, can I just, you know, full clear my jungle? Will that give me 1600? And generally, yes, it will. Plus, if I need to, I can always go for an ulti gank. And I think it's important to understand when you play Briar, you are sort of like a farm jungler that ganks on the side, you know? It's not bad to gank, but ganking isn't your priority. Farming is your priority. Sometimes I don't always full clear, but I would like to do like half my jungle and then look for a play, but you don't want to be over ganking on her. It's really bad because your ganks aren't guaranteed. Even though your ganks can be very strong, it's more important to get yourself your item spikes, right? Like I think item spikes in solo queue as a jungler is extremely important. That you should always think about when you're close to a full item like this. It's gonna make a big difference on how strong you are. And then you always want to play like sort of like go for plays that are not like you shouldn't take risk, right? But you should be smart. Like you shouldn't go for plays that hurt you, you know, in the end. So here, this guy, I don't think I can kill him if he's like that close to tower, right? A big thing about Briar is when targets are close to tower, it's extremely hard to kill them. But when they're far away from tower, then it's much easier, right? So if this guy's here, which it looks like he's here, so we're just gonna R. And now we start this fight. So here, what I want to do is smite Q. And then just W chase. Actually, don't know if I can kill now. But I'm mad, so I kind of want to go for him. But anyways, I have my item spike, so I'm strong and I'm ready to go. But you see the press attack is extremely good early game. Even without the Titanic auto attack reset, you're getting insane value. And Sundered Sky is extremely good item. Here we go into our Titanic, so you have options going into Titanic. Do I want my TMF first, or do I want the HP component, which is called the Tunneler? Personally, I think just get Tiamat and have a Ruby if you want, but like just get Tiamat ASAP. More damage, more clear speed is important. And then, you know, like just focus on get the other components. And once you get the Titanic, it adds that whole auto attack reset to your kit, which is extremely important. And what I like about Sundered Sky build, I think it's very noob friendly. So if you don't play that much Briar, it can be really, you know, good for you. So here, you know, Void Grubs are up. I'm not playing for Void Grubs yet because Crab's up. But I can easily cross if I want to play for Void Grubs. But I don't think people should just lose their minds over Void Grubs, right? I think Void Grubs are nice, but kills are even better, right? Here we stun plus attack, auto attack, kill. No, winning lane can be better. Void Grubs is something like I think it's really good when you're getting them for free, or if you're just not getting punished for them, or if it's just like a fight you want to take. Like nothing was going on bot side, I think Void Grubs are great. Here, this guy, I think he's gonna move a bit left, right? Usually they do if they hear this sound, but this guy held his own there, so we're just gonna keep autoing. If he flashes, we flash after W activation. His movement towards Void Grub makes me think Lee Sin is on it, so we're gonna see if we can sneak a couple, or at least grab one, right? Lee Sin is gone, so we're gonna see is a little bit towards Katarina, because Katarina is here. So here we can easily execute now. So I'm just gonna do and just kill it off. Sure, I didn't get 5 or 6 of them, right? But like, it's not game, like you shouldn't lose your game over getting X and Y, right? It should be more about you play the map as a whole, right? A whole picture. Because something was going on boss side, I played for that. For example, a lot of games where I chose not to play towards Void Grubs were actually games where, for example, Trundle's a hard dive. I don't know about that. Sorry, what was I saying? Yeah, I completely forgot. Yeah, so the games where my top is just getting smashed, I don't go for Void Grub. Like, if I see my tops getting smashed, oh my god, that was like a titanic battle. And I see my mid's not doing well, like, I'm not gonna just start playing hard for Void Grubs, right? I think it's a bit risky. And that's just the worst Lee Sin I've ever seen in my life. But somehow it's working. Here I just want to get the W activation. Honestly, I think I can kill if I hit R, because I can just re-dive. You see how I hit R, I use my W to chase and all that stuff. Yeah, honestly, Emerald in NA is a bit of a joke, but I guess that's Emerald in every region right now. So here I want to do is red, because we're already in the area. We want to take advantage of our position, and we just want to do the camp. Here I E just to maximize my damage. I want to clear before ball lane rotates. So here you have to be really fast in these situations, because everyone knows the red's up. I don't have my support here. Malzahar could be moving. There's a lot of danger in it that I think you have to understand. And here if I want to do those Raptors after, now that I see Maokai bot, I'm a bit more reassured that, okay, it's not that dangerous. But it's very important to kind of understand the danger you are when you look at lanes and stuff like that. Here it's fine to do air dragon. We should start to play dragon. Once you kind of get to the point where you have like your item components, the game is more of a... The game is just more like you can start forcing things, right? Like I can just do dragon because why? We have important conditions. I actually should have one-shot that. It was a bit of a mistake. We have important conditions that are met. Here Malzahar is rotating, so I want to just catch him. I let his passive go down first. I W before he, you know, kind of CCs me. I think maybe Lee Sin could be here. No, I see Lee Sin top. Here. I'm gonna die, thank you. Usually... You know, when you're it'll be a lot of times you're going to be in situations where you think, okay, I should E under tower. E under tower is kind of like a death wish because the animation on E is so long. It's better to get out of tower range and try to E the last tower shot. That's like your best way to survive. Just FYI. There I kind of E'd because I was still on W roar animation, so I was getting aggroed. So for build wise, like boots, honestly, usually like tabbies. If it's a tabbies game, you have to go tabbies. Like, you just get beat down, like, abused every time in team fights. Like, if people are autoing you, they really auto you. Like, this game was a tabbies game. I should have went tabbies earlier when I had that buy, but I was just kind of talking. But yeah, if it's a tabbies game, you have to go tabbies. If it's not a tabbies game, you want to go for a cheap boot. CDR is really good, too. But I always regret not having tabbies because, like I said, you're just like a... You're like a punching bag in team fights. Like, really people want to hit Briar, which is unfair. But also, you have that's just your condition. This guy's going in. I'm gonna be really greedy here. I think I might just smite the crab and then go in. So we're gonna smite here. Kill this. Let's see what the hell's going on. Oh, we go on him now. Make sure we Q. Honestly, I want to go on Trundle, so we're going to go on him fast. You sort of see the value of press to attack. Very strong press to attack, so very good. But really, this is like the most, like, if you're trying to, like, climb with Briar, this is the best build by far. Like, 100% this build will get you wherever you're trying to go. The whole Eclipse stuff, Eclipse is okay too, but I think it's better for lane. It can work, but if you're not going to go, like, my damage lethality build, You should go like this, like press the attack build. Very straightforward, very simple. And just remember all the sort of like animation cancels and auto attack resets on this champion. This is brave, but sometimes you just want to be brave. I have blue Pokemon. I think blue is fine. I don't think there's much thought into the Pokemons anymore. They're all just like, they're all very mediocre, so I go blue just to get faster, you know, between camps. Yeah, but Thunder Sky, I mean, I'm pretty sold on it. They have changes to lower the AD and then increase the HP. I still think it's going to be the best item on her. Mostly because you have to understand how her passive healing works now. The more HP you get, the more percent healing you're getting. So right now I get 60% increased healing based on my missing health. So if I'm really low, I'm going to be increased my healing by like 60%. Also, it scales off your HP, so you want to have a lot of HP to get the most value out of it. So my ideal base here is to get this and then tabbies. And then we're at this point where like, okay, like what are we trying to build now? So your entire build will end up being, do you need to team fight? Like, am I dying in team fights? And then we go Sterix. Sterix is going to be a really good buy. If you want a safe bet, then yeah, just go Sterix. If you feel like you can survive in fights, okay. You're not against a full AD comp, then go Black Cleaver, and then you're just, more damage will be the Cleaver build. And that's like really good. That's a core. You're eventually going to have Cleaver. And then your final items usually Death Stance or GA. I think DD is just really good on her, so you end up getting DD. So here we're going to ride the Herald. Okay, never mind. I guess people want to quit. Oh, but yeah, that would have been my full build. Hope you guys liked the video. Be sure to like, subscribe already if you haven't already. And yeah, I'll be uploading a lot more Briar videos to show you guys sort of the Bruiser build that I find to be successful. Yeah, good luck in your games.